We live in a completely different era now because for as long as I can remember, of course, the 3 rules of life that you cannot avoid: death, taxes, video game movies suck. It was a truism, an immutable truism, Rob, that there was no changing, there was no escaping. But in the last couple of years, we now live in a bit of a different world than that. Obviously, Last of Us came out. Sonic was great. And then came Fallout on Amazon, the same place that's going to be giving us God of War. And I was never a Fallout player, really. I mean, I watched Dennis play some Fallout. I played the mobile game. What was it called? Like Fallout Shelter. Yeah, I played that. But I granted, I don't know a lot about the lore, but I sat down and I watched Fallout, man. And it's great.
Great.
It got nominated for Best Drama Series at the Emmys. That's how good it was. One of my favorite guys in entertainment, Walton Goggins, who's of course was in Sons of Anarchy, which we're going to be talking a little bit more about later on in the show. Well, now the trailer for Fallout Season 2 has come out. And all I can say is this. This is the highest compliment I can give this trailer. Had I never seen Season 1, and I knew nothing about Fallout, because sometimes we as fans, we see a trailer to something, but to something that we already love, so we think the trailer's great when maybe it's not all that great. Forget Fallout Season 1. Forget the game. Forget it. This trailer is awesome. Even if no game called Fallout or any of the Fallout games ever existed, and even if you never saw Season 1, Rob, if I just turned on the internet today in a complete vacuum and I saw that trailer, I'm like, what is that? I got to watch it. It looked insane. It looked like it's got all that heart, that fun charm, tongue-in-cheek, but horrific, all at the same time. The cinematography looked great. I mean, everything about it just felt dynamic and fun. And of course, Walton Goggins. I mean, this guy can do no wrong. I loved this trailer, Rob. I cannot wait. And, Jonathan was saying earlier, he was saying, almost forgot that this thing was coming out. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, because we live in an age where all these shows on these streamers come out one every 4 years. One season comes out every 4 years. And here we are getting this one a lot faster than I think people assume. Anyway, I thought the trailer was great, Rob. You and I have not talked about it at all. But you had a chance to watch the trailer. What did you think about it?
Like you, I was a huge fan of the first season, and I did not play the game. Look at this. How cool is that? The first 10 minutes of the first episode of the show, I was in. I'm like, okay. It was the scene where Walton Goggins in his normal was like a Western star, washed up and goes entertains people at parties. And then the bombs fall, and then you go. I mean, Christopher. This is C-Note's brother, Jonathan, of Westworld fame, and I think this show exceeds the first season of Westworld. I really love, but then it kind of got off.
Oh, it fell off.
Yeah, wacky. Yeah. This, I was really curious to see this trailer, and watching this trailer, I was wondering, how could this be as good as season 1 was? Well, like you said, John. I watched this trailer 4 times, and I'm like, I am so in on this, and I can't wait to see it. And like you, I thought it would take 2-3. This is a lavishly produced show with many visual effects, and it can't be cheap to make this. And
the art design alone, just on set.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah,
unbelievable! The show looks incredible, and I was really surprised how quickly we're getting this season 2. Because I thought this would be a show that would for sure take a long time. But then coming off of Westworld, which whether you liked it or not, that show is a big show to produce. And that was pretty consistent in terms of the years that it came out. So this went to the top of my list of things I'm excited about. I can't wait. And we don't have to wait long.
Again, there is, in a world where we had people with worse technology producing 23 episode seasons every single year, there is no excuse for shows needing 2 to 3 years, sometimes more, in between seasons. I'm sorry. Well, John, no. I don't want to hear it. There's absolutely no excuse for it. I love that we're now getting shows like The Pit, which is now getting literally, we're getting new season every year. I love that we're getting Fallout this quick. You know,
Well, only like 3 months. Well, with 10 episodes, it gives them more time. Remember, we used to get Star Trek was 26 episodes.
Yeah.
And they would shoot. You got the episodes from September to June. Once a week.
and they would be shooting episodes of that season when the season already started.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, of course.
yeah.
Like I remember, I told the story a few weeks ago, but I remember talking to Stephen Amell, who is the star of Arrow, on set. He was on set in Vancouver shooting one of the later episodes of the season, and on TV we were already on season 5.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
right. Like, so this is a different thing. Anyway, I'm just thrilled that this thing has come back as soon as it is. And I'm like Rob, I was super pleasantly surprised by the first season. I did not believe the second season would follow it up. I thought we would get the sophomore jinx, but this looks great. Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Zapier. You know, one of the biggest game changers of the past year has been AI. But let's be real, just talking about AI doesn't actually make your day any more productive. What does make it more productive is finding tools to put AI to work for you. And that's where Zapier comes in. Zapier is the easiest way to take AI and plug it directly into the apps and processes that you're already using every day. No IT bottlenecks, no complexity, just results. For me, it's been about saving time on repetitive stuff so I can focus on the work that matters and I actually enjoy. And it's not just me. Over 3.4 million companies are already using Zapier to streamline everything from sales and marketing to IT and HR. With their AI orchestration platform, you can connect top AI models like ChatGPT or Claude right into the apps you already use. So whether it's automatically enriching leads, coaching your sales team, or even resolving IT tickets, Zapier makes it simple. Guys, join the 3.4 million companies already automating with Zapier and transform how you work with Zapier and AI. Get started for free by visiting zapier.com/Campea. That's ZAPIER.com/Campea. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to see the trailer for Fallout Season 2? It looks pretty spectacular. Now, doesn't mean the season's going to be spectacular, but the trailer sure is good. Whatever you guys thought about it, jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.